Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Bold, Beautiful Diaries. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. John Finnegan is about to make a heartfelt promise, one that centers around stepping up as the father Kelly Spencer needs. At the same time, Liam Spencer is forced to confront devastating news. He's been diagnosed with an inoperable brain tumor. In the upcoming episode, viewers can expect Steffi Forrester Finnegan to be completely overwhelmed. Having just learned that the father of her daughter is facing a terminal diagnosis, Steffi chooses to be the one to tell Liam the heartbreaking truth. But her emotions aren't just for Liam. They're also deeply rooted in her love and concern for Kelly. Finn, recognizing the weight of the moment, steps away to give Steffi and Liam space to talk. When he returns, there's a chance Liam may already be gone. At this point, Finn makes a promise, likely to Steffi, and it's a powerful one. He vows to be the father figure Kelly needs during this unimaginable time. While that promise could come across as a bit abrupt given the circumstances, it's consistent with what the official spoilers suggest. The bold and the beautiful spoilers tease that Liam is going to fight. Naturally, one would assume that means a battle to find treatment or some kind of medical breakthrough. However, the preview hints at something more emotional. Liam is fighting the reality of the prognosis. Much like Steffi, he's in a state of disbelief, struggling to accept the diagnosis. Could there be a mistake? Perhaps a case of mixed-up scans or a misread image. It's also possible the shadow on Liam's scan was misinterpreted, and no tumor is actually present. One might wonder, wouldn't something like that have been noticed during his prior emergency brain surgery? Audiences may soon see what Liam does after hearing the news. Right now, he's in shock, and denial is taking hold. But does he return to the hospital to follow up? Or does he head elsewhere? After receiving news like this, it's easy to imagine someone feeling afraid to go back to a hospital, as though stepping inside might mean they'll never leave again. Liam may decide he needs to take care of a few things while he still can. Then there's the question of how Steffi will manage the fallout. How does she explain the situation to others without revealing too much? She'll try to keep it together, but secrecy could become difficult. If Ridge Forrester, Taylor Hayes, Eric Forrester, or even Brooke Logan begin asking pointed questions, Steffi may find herself struggling to keep Liam's diagnosis under wraps. The bold and the beautiful spoilers tease that Steffi Forrester may choose to accompany Liam Spencer to an out-of-town clinic offering cutting-edge treatment for his serious medical condition. Liam has been diagnosed with an inoperable brain mass, which is devastating news. However, the ever-hopeful Liam refuses to surrender to despair and remains determined to seek out a possible cure. Steffi played a crucial role in saving Liam's life by rushing him to the hospital after finding him unconscious. While doctors initially treated him for a head injury, further testing revealed even more troubling results. Dr. Grace Buckingham and Dr. Bridget Forrester gently urges Liam to make the most of the time he has while he's still feeling well. But Liam isn't ready to accept that path. He may reach out to Dr. John Finnegan in hopes of finding a breakthrough, just as Finn once found a way to help save Eric Forrester during his own health crisis. Liam is deeply devoted to his daughters, Kelly Spencer and Beth Spencer, and he's not about to give up without a fight. His desire to be there for them is his driving force, even if he's currently at odds with his medical team's outlook. One of Liam's doctors might learn of a facility that could potentially help him. And if that happens, we expect Liam won't hesitate to catch the next flight out of Los Angeles. After all, even the most experienced doctors don't have all the answers, and an inoperable brain mass doesn't always have to be the end of the story. Still, it's hard to imagine Liam making this journey alone. Steffi clearly still cares about him and likely wouldn't want him to face this daunting chapter by himself. Jacqueline McTinswood is currently expecting, and as in previous pregnancies, will likely take an extended maternity leave from V&V. Having Steffi accompany Liam would offer a natural storyline explanation for her temporary absence. Sources close to the show suggest that the couple might be contemplating leaving Los Angeles in search of a radical treatment option for Steffi's ongoing struggles in the wake of recent traumatic events. The storyline, currently gripping audiences with its intense emotional undercurrent, has seen Steffi battling with the lingering effects of a devastating her husband Finn, presumed dead for a significant period, has understandably left deep scars. While Finn's miraculous return brought immense joy, Steffi's recovery process has been fraught with challenges, including recurring nightmares, anxiety, and a persistent sense of unease. Liam, ever the devoted husband and father, has been tirelessly supporting Steffi through her recovery. However, the couple's search for effective treatment within the familiar confines of Los Angeles has yielded limited success. Traditional therapy and medication have provided some relief, but Steffi continues to struggle with the long-term psychological impact of the trauma. This has led them to consider more unconventional options, including exploring alternative therapies and specialized treatment centers located abroad. Sources indicate that the potential miracle cure being alluded to in recent spoilers could involve a holistic approach that combines cutting-edge medical techniques with complementary therapies aimed at addressing the root causes of Steffi's distress. The prospect of Steffi and Liam leaving Los Angeles has sent shockwaves through the bold and the beautiful fanbase. For years, these characters have been central to the show's intricate tapestry of relationships, rivalries, and family dynamics. Their potential absence would undoubtedly leave a significant void, impacting the storylines of numerous other characters. While details surrounding their potential departure remain shrouded in secrecy, insiders suggest that the move is being considered as a temporary measure, designed to provide Steffi with the best possible chance of recovery. However, the duration of their stay abroad remains uncertain, raising questions about the long-term implications for their lives and relationships back in Los Angeles. The potential departure of Steffi and Liam raises a number of questions about the future of other characters on the show. Liam's wife and the mother of his daughter Beth will undoubtedly be impacted by the decision. While their relationship has been through countless ups and downs, a period of distance could either strengthen their bond or create new challenges. Steffi's husband will face the challenges of supporting her from afar. Their relationship has been tested by adversity, and this new hurdle will undoubtedly require significant communication and understanding. Both the Forrester and Spencer families will be affected by the absence of Steffi and Liam. The impact on family businesses and personal relationships remains to be seen. The term miracle cure is a loaded one, especially when dealing with complex psychological trauma. While the show is unlikely to endorse any unsubstantiated or dangerous treatments, the storyline could explore various alternative therapies that are gaining increasing recognition within the medical community. A psychotherapy treatment designed to alleviate the distress associated with traumatic memories. A type of biofeedback that trains the brain to regulate its own activity, potentially reducing anxiety and improving emotional regulation. The use of horses in therapeutic settings to promote emotional healing and personal growth. A program that teaches mindfulness techniques to help individuals cope with stress and anxiety. It is important to note that these therapies are not miracle cures, and their effectiveness can vary depending on the individual and the specific circumstances. However, they represent a shift towards more holistic and integrative approaches to mental health treatment, which could be the direction the show is exploring. The decision to leave Los Angeles for treatment could open the door to new storylines and dramatic possibilities. Steffi and Liam could face unforeseen challenges while abroad, such as cultural differences, language barriers, or complications with their treatment. They could encounter new characters who either help or hinder their recovery process. These new characters could potentially become long-term additions to the show. The distance between Steffi and Liam and their families back in Los Angeles could lead to misunderstandings, jealousy, or even infidelity. The treatment could significantly alter Steffi's personality or worldview, leading to conflicts with those who knew her before. The news of Steffi and Liam's potential departure has sparked a mixed reaction from viewers. Some fans are supportive of the storyline, believing that it offers a realistic portrayal of the challenges faced by trauma survivors. They appreciate the show's willingness to explore complex mental health issues and believe that a change of scenery could be beneficial for Steffi's recovery. However, other fans are less enthusiastic. They are concerned about the potential impact on the show's dynamics and worry that the absence of Steffi and Liam could lead to a decline. Believe that the storyline is a contrived way to create drama and that the show should focus on resolving existing conflicts rather than introducing new ones. The storyline surrounding Steffi and Liam's potential departure represents a significant turning point for the bold and the beautiful. It is a bold move that could either revitalize the show or alienate longtime viewers. The success of the storyline will depend on how well the writers execute the plot and how convincingly the actors portray the emotional complexities of the situation. As of now, the fate of Steffi and Liam remains uncertain. Whether they will ultimately decide to leave Los Angeles and whether their search for a miracle cure will be successful remains to be seen. However, one thing is clear: the coming weeks and months will be filled with drama, suspense, and emotional turmoil as the storyline unfolds. The question isn't just about their physical location, but also about the long-term implications for their relationships, their families, and their future on the show. Could Finn grow closer to Luna Nozawa while Steffi is away? There's definitely a possibility. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Liam will keep hoping for a turnaround in his condition, so don't miss what's coming next in this emotional storyline. The bold and the beautiful spoilers and updates suggest Liam Spencer may soon find himself growing closer to a new woman from the Logan family. Could Bridget Forrester be stepping into the spotlight as Liam's next potential love interest? Deacon Sharp seems to be gently nudging Hope Logan toward the idea of giving her relationship with Liam another shot. However, at this stage, Hope feels that she and Liam work better as co-parents than romantic partners. That being said, her stance could shift as new developments unfold. At the moment, Hope remains unaware of Liam's looming health crisis, a revelation that could have a profound effect on her emotions and lead her to reconsider where things stand with her ex. Meanwhile, there could be unexpected competition for Hope's attention, and this time, it's not Steffi Forrester in the picture. Although a reunion between Liam and Steffi is never completely off the table, it appears that B&B might be keeping their connection on friendly terms for the time being. But what if Hope's real rival turns out to be her half-sister? Bridget has recently re-entered the storyline as a new doctor on Liam's medical team, prompting speculation about her true intentions. Dr. Grace Buckingham seemed to have everything handled, especially with John Finnegan also involved in Liam's care. So why is Bridget suddenly part of this arc? Could this signal the beginning of a deeper bond between her and Liam? Liam's health is reportedly about to take a serious downturn, creating a scenario where Bridget may become a key figure in his journey, possibly even offering critical support when he needs it most. This could lead Bridget to step into a heroic role, potentially discovering an experimental treatment that plays a crucial part in saving Liam's life. It would be reminiscent of what Finn managed to achieve for Eric Forrester when all hope seemed lost. If Bridget ends up being the one to help Liam through his crisis, it might create a meaningful connection between the two. Now imagine the emotional ripple effect if Hope realizes she still has feelings for Liam, only to find he's beginning to move on with Bridget. That could ignite a tense sibling rivalry with major emotional stakes. Such a development would also place Brooke Logan in a complicated position, torn between the conflicting interests of her daughters. While nothing is confirmed, the idea of a Liam and Bridget pairing definitely adds an intriguing layer to the current storyline. It's a twist that could lead to some unforgettable drama, definitely a possibility worth keeping an eye on. Several theories are circulating among fans and online forums regarding the reasons behind this potential storyline. One prevalent explanation focuses on the desire to inject fresh blood and unexpected twists into the show, which has faced criticism in recent years for relying on recycled plots and predictable outcomes. B&B needs a jolt of energy, something to shake things up, commented one longtime viewer on a popular fan forum. The Hope-Liam-Steffi triangle has become stale. Pairing Liam with Bridget is definitely unexpected, and it could open up a lot of new dramatic possibilities. Another theory centers on the writer's desire to give Bridget a more prominent and engaging storyline. While she has been a recurring presence on the show, Bridget's character has often been relegated to the role of supportive family member, lacking the complex and dynamic narratives afforded to other leading ladies. Bridget deserves more than just being a doctor who pops in occasionally, an intelligent woman, and she deserves a romance that showcases her qualities. Liam, despite his flaws, could provide that opportunity. Furthermore, some believe that the storyline is intended to further explore the dynamics within the Forrester and Logan families. Bridget, as Brooke Logan's daughter, has a unique perspective on the complicated relationships that have shaped the lives of those around her. A romance with Liam, who is closely tied to both Steffi and Hope, could bring those existing tensions to the surface and create new conflicts. The potential romance between Bridget and Liam raises the inevitable question: how would Steffi and Hope react to this unexpected development? The show's leaked information suggests that both women would be in a state of disbelief, struggling to comprehend the possibility of Liam finding love with someone outside of their familiar orbit. Steffi, who has shared a deep and passionate history with Liam, might feel a sense of betrayal. Despite her marriage to Finn, Steffi has always maintained a strong connection with Liam, fueled by their shared child, Kelly. The prospect of Liam moving on with someone else, especially someone within her own extended family, could trigger a wave of jealousy and resentment. Hope, on the other hand, might experience a different kind of emotional turmoil. While she has repeatedly tried to move on from Liam, Hope has always held a certain degree of hope that they could eventually find their way back to each other. Seeing Liam with Bridget could shatter that illusion and force her to confront the reality that their relationship may truly be over. I can imagine Steffi being furious. One fan speculated, she'll probably accuse Bridget of trying to steal Liam away from her, and Hope will be heartbroken, even though she's technically with Thomas now. This is going to be messy. The reactions of Steffi and Hope could also further complicate the already intricate relationships between the Forrester and Logan families. The potential for drama is immense, with the possibility of alliances shifting, old wounds reopening, and new rivalries forming. A romance with Bridget could represent a significant turning point for Liam's character. He has often been criticized for his inability to commit and his tendency to vacillate between Steffi and Hope. A relationship with Bridget could force him to confront his own insecurities and make a definitive choice about his future. It could also offer Liam an opportunity to mature and develop a more stable and grounded perspective on love and relationships. Bridget, with her intelligence and compassion, could provide the guidance and support that Liam needs to overcome his past mistakes and build a lasting connection. However, there is also the possibility that this new relationship could simply perpetuate Liam's existing patterns of behavior. Some fear that he may find himself torn between Bridget and his lingering feelings for Steffi and Hope, leading to yet another round of emotional turmoil and indecisiveness. While the prospect of a Bridget and Liam romance has generated excitement among some fans, there are also concerns about the potential pitfalls of such a storyline. One major concern revolves around the potential for the relationship to feel forced or contrived. Given the lack of established chemistry between the two characters, the writers will need to carefully craft their interactions to make the romance believable and engaging. Another concern is the potential for the storyline to be perceived as disrespectful to the existing relationships on the show. Many viewers are deeply invested in the relationships between Steffi and Finn, and Hope and Thomas. Introducing a romance between Bridget and Liam could undermine those relationships and alienate viewers who are loyal to those couples. Furthermore, some critics argue that pairing Bridget with Liam could be seen as a desperate attempt to recapture the show's former glory by resurrecting old storylines and characters. They fear that the storyline could ultimately be a disservice to Bridget's character, reducing her to yet another pawn in the never-ending love triangle between Liam, Steffi, and Hope. The potential romance between Bridget and Liam represents a bold and potentially game-changing move for the bold and the beautiful. Whether it will ultimately succeed in revitalizing the show and captivating audiences remains to be seen. In the meantime, fans are eagerly awaiting further details and anxiously anticipating the on-screen debut of this unexpected the rumor of a Bridget and Liam romance has injected a new sense of excitement and anticipation into the world of the bold and the beautiful. As the story unfolds, viewers will be watching closely to see whether this bold gamble will pay off and usher in a new era for the beloved daytime drama. The future of the bold and the beautiful may very well depend on it. In the coming episodes, Liam's medical team is expected to share some alarming updates about his condition, setting the stage for powerful moments. Despite the mounting challenges, Liam may soon find a glimmer of hope. Come back to our channel for all your updates. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.